Hi, my name is Bonnie Barker. I'm with BonnieBayCrochet.com, and I wanted to show you the shadow box stitch today. Okay, I'm going to be starting this with a very small base here of 2 rows of double crochet. You can use this in any row of whatever you're working on. This stitch is a multiple of 10 plus 2. For those of you who understand what that means, it's all about math. We're going to start by putting a double crochet in the first 2 stitches of the row. This is going to be kind of like a border. And now we're going to wrap the needle twice, and we're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the 3rd stitch we're going to put a treble crochet, and we're going to do a treble crochet in the next stitch as well. Okay, now we're going to work in these 2 loops, but we're going to work behind these 2 trebles that we just made. We're going to make another treble, and we're going to go into the back of the first skip stitch. Okay, let's try that. There. Let's try that again. This way you get 2 chances to see what I'm doing. We're just completing a treble. We're going to wrap it twice for a treble. The next stitch right here. Okay, now we're going to skip the next 2 stitches here. One, let's see if I can show that to you. 1, 2, and we're going to put a treble in this next stitch. Wrap the needle twice, make a treble crochet. I'll try to do this a little slower. And we're going to do another treble in the next stitch. Now this is going to be a little different. We're going to work in these 2 skip stitches, but we're going to work in front of these 2 treble crochets here. Wrap the needle twice. I'm going to place it here. It's going to be a little tricky, but if you know what you're doing, I mean, you get a feel for what this is supposed to look like. It's very easy to learn this. A lot of crochet. So I can pull it up here so you can see what I've done. I've gone into both top loops of the 2nd stitch that was skipped. A lot of crochet is mostly just learning where to put the stitches, because all the stitches pretty much remain constant. Okay, now we go to the next 2. We're going to crochet a double crochet in these next 2 spaces. 1, 2. And we're going to repeat again what we just did here. So I'll go ahead and we'll do that together. Wrap the needle twice. I'm going to skip 2 stitches. We're going to treble crochet right here, and we're going to do another treble in the next stitch. Now we're going to crochet in the 2 skip stitches, but working behind these 2 stitches like so. Another treble in the next stitch, if you can see that. Okay, I'm going to skip these 2 stitches, and we're going to treble in the 3rd stitch here. Wrap the needle twice. Okay, now we're going to work in the front of these 2 stitches, and we're going to crochet in these 2 stitches that we skipped. Wrap the needle twice. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing here. Get some more yarn. Okay, Okay, now we're going to go in a second. Make sure, this is a little tricky. I'm having to, pull it up here. So try that again. Okay, so I've done that. And now I'm going to crochet 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and that brings me to the end of my row. Okay, I'm going to crochet, I'm just going to use a chain 2 because this is just kind of my preference, because I like to work in the tops of the double crochet. I'm going to double crochet in the first 2 stitches. Okay, now we're working from the back side, and what the goal is to make the front side look like a shadow box. We're going to do the same thing from the other row. We're going to wrap 2 times. We're going to skip the first 2 stitches, and we're going to treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, now we're going to crochet in those skip stitches, but we're going to work just like before. We're going to work in the back section. Okay, and we can maybe flip it around the back side like I'm doing so that we get the right place where to place our hook. Wrap it twice, and that's the second skipped stitch. Okay, starting to look like an X. Now we're going to wrap the needle twice, skip the next 2. We're going to treble here and in the next stitch. Okay, now we're going to treble crochet in the 2 stitches that were skipped, and we're going to work in front of these 2 cables. Okay, try to do that slowly so we try to pull it through. Wrap the needle twice. And let's try that one. Let's try that one again. Okay, wrap the needle twice. Okay, and now we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Okay, let's get some more yarn. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to skip 2 stitches, and we're going to treble crochet in the next 2. 1, 2. Working behind these 2 stitches, I'm going to wrap the needle twice, and we're going to treble crochet in the 2 skip stitches just like we've been doing. Skip 2 more, we're almost done here. Skip 2. Wrap twice for the treble. And working in front of these 2 stitches, we're going to treble crochet in the 2 that we just skipped. Okay, comes to the end of our row. We're going to put double crochet in the last 2 stitches. Okay, again, this is the back side. Okay, let's take a look at the front side. Okay, the front side, you should have a nice little, like a little shadow box. Depending on the yarn you use and the tension of your yarn, you know, it could close in some of these little gaps that you're seeing here. Okay, this is the shadow box. It makes a nice central motif for sweaters, afghans, you know, whatever you find you can use it for. Okay, happy crocheting. Take care. Bye-bye.